Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Bahriatulilla Iswari. My student number 213. Today I will present my seminar literature about struggle of Afro-American women against gender inequality reflected in the color purple novel, A Feminist Perspective. In the chapter 1, Introduction, I have 5 points. The first, background of the study. The second, problem of the study. The third, objective of the study. The fourth, benefit of the study. And the last, research paper organization. The background of the study. At the beginning of the novel tells the story of a teenager named Sally and Nettie. Sally, a 14-year-old teenager who was isolated in rural Georgia. A teenager, Sally, who was abused and raped by her stepfather. This was encouraged by her stepfather Alfonso. So Sally would not tell anyone but God because Alfonso threatened to kill her mother. Sally also suffered torture by her husband, and she was forced to marry Mr. and also raise her children from a previous marriage. Every woman has a different oppression, and every woman also has a way to fight oppression. The novel is based on a true story. Alice Walker writes about the position of African American women, about the struggle of black women, about how black women get freedom and how to fight for the emancipation of women at that time. The second, problem of the study. In problem of the study, I have 3 points. The first, why do the main characters experience gender inequality? And the second, how can the main character and other character be free from oppression and gender inequality from men and people who are white? And the last, the third, what are the main causes that befall the main character so that the main character experience gender inequality? The third, objective of the study. In objective of the study, this research is to find out how the struggle carried out by Celine in the novel The Color Purple by Alice Walker. And in this study, the author also aimed to analyze the theory of feminists contained in the novel. The next, benefit of the study. In benefit of the study, I have 2 points. The first, theoretical benefit. Through the research conducted, it is hoped that the result of the study can become a reference for further research related to the literary work of The Color Purple novel by Alice Walker. And the second is practical benefit. Through this research, it is hoped that it can add insight and knowledge of researcher in literary work practice in understanding the Color Purple novel and the perspective of feminism contained in the Color Purple novel. And the last, research paper organization. In research paper organization, I have 3 points. The first, chapter 1 will set out background of the study, problem of the study, objective of the study, benefit of the study, and research paper organization. And the second, chapter 2 will set out research literary review about readers' response toward a version that consists of previous study, underlying theory, and theoretical framework. And the last, chapter 3 will set out research methodology that consists of type of the study, object of the study, type of the data and data source, technique of the data collection, and technique of the data analysis. And the next, chapter 2, literature review. In literature review, I have 4 points. And the first point is previous study, the second, underlying theory, the third, novelty, and the last, theoretical framework. And the first, previous study. In previous study, I have Mardayanto Andi Trinugroho 2005, and the next, Deni Fajar Darmawanti 2012, and the next, Andili Zanau 2013, and the next, Rita F. Abu Farda 2014, and the next, Anggi Cito Sartika 2014, and the next, Nikmawati Nurkuka 2015, and the next, Lena Hernani 2016, and the next, Aprilia Aldia Russariani 2017, and the next, J. Samalar 2018, and the last, Harnam Singh 2019. The next, underlying theory. In underlying theory, I have feminist and radical feminist. In feminist, the theory of feminist is a movement carried out by women to fight for their right to get out of oppression, violence, or gender inequality committed by men. And the next is radical feminist. In radical feminist, evaluate the role of patriarchy in perpetuating male domination. Next is novelty. In novelty, as research by Adil Zanau, J. Semelar, and Rita F. Abu Farda in their research entitled African-American Women Fighting for Freedom in the Alice Walker novel The Color Purple. And this research focus on conflict that occur in black women and white men. And this research has been shown in international and national literature in various studies. And however, in this study, the writer focused on examining the struggle of the main character Celine in The Color Purple by Alice Walker. The Color Purple showed that the character can free herself from gender inequality and oppression. And the author also focused on the theory of feminism inherent in the storyline of the novel by Alice Walker. And the last from chapter 2 is theoretical framework. In theoretical framework, the study data analysis use a feminist approach, and the source of the data obtained from this study was the novel The Color Purple by Alice Walker. This study analyzed the struggle of the female character in the novel The Color Purple by Alice Walker, and tells about how the female character can fight the gender inequality that occur in this city. And the next, chapter 3, research method. In research method, I have 5 points. The first, type of the study. The second, type of data and data source. And the third, objective of the study. The fourth, method of the study. And the last, technique of analyzing data. The first, type of the study. This research is a descriptive qualitative research, which this research contains the theory of liberal feminists, which use data analysis technique, namely descriptive analysis. The next, type data and data source. In type data and data source, I have the data from this study are literary works in the form of a novel entitled The Color Purple by Alice Walker. The Color Purple by Alice Walker, published by Harcourt Branch Jovanovic in 1982 in the United States. Source of data in this qualitative descriptive study came from primary data and secondary data. And in the primary data source in the study is the Color Purple novel by Alice Walker itself. And in the secondary data source in the study are obtained from journals and articles on the internet. And the next, object of the study. In the object of the study, I have the object of this research is Alice Walker's novel is The Color Purple, published in 1982 in the United States, contain the theory of feminists. The next, method of collecting data. The method of data collection conducted by the author, the first observation and the next literature review. And in observation, I have the Color Purple novel by Alice Walker, published in 1982, and the next literature review. And in literature review, I have journal, article, and other search. The last, technique of analyzing data. In the study, the author used descriptive analysis data analysis technique. And in the study, the author analyzed using the study of feminism. And the method used by the writer in analyze the data is descriptive qualitative method. That is the literature seminar operation that I can deliver. Previously, I apologize profusely if there may be a mistake in my delivery. I am just an ordinary human being who is not free from mistake, and keep health and always use a mask and keep your social distancing. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.